Okay guys, what's up? Here I am again on another adventure. I'm Freaktography. I'm inside. What you are going to see is going to blow your mind. It's a massive abandoned theater, one that I've had on my map for a really long time, and it's been very tricky to get into, and managed to finally get inside, and I don't know how long it's going to be open for, but I'm here now and I'm going to make the best out of this trip. So it's big, it's old, it's very historic, and when I turn my camera around, it's going to blow your mind. So what we're going to do first, cue my music, cue the intro, let's turn the camera around, let's go check this place out. This abandoned theater dates back to 1875. It has housed a carriage factory, live vaudeville acts, a storefront, a Nickelodeon, movies, and live stage shows. It was closed in 2004 after a portion of the building collapsed. Although the lobby was demolished, the auditorium remains and is about to be included in a condominium project that was finally given the green light by the city. The building was first constructed as a carriage factory in 1875, but by 1908 it was established as the first in a sequence of theaters. The theater became a prominent vaudeville and motion picture venue and was noted for being the first cinema in the area to present movies with actual sound. Okay guys, so here we go. So right now I am on the stage and I am facing the rear of the stage. It's a really dark place, so I'm going to turn my camera around and let's see if you can get a look at what kind of place I'm inside right now. This place is huge. It is a beautiful, beautiful old style theater. So I'm currently standing on the stage. All the chairs are still here. Nice felt red chairs. You've got some statues up on the wall here. We've got beautiful chandeliers up on the ceiling. Take a look there. Very nice painted ceiling. And you've got quite a bit of water damage over here on this side. Let's take a walk down. That beeping sound you're hearing is the fire alarm. It's just on a constantly beeping. So we're going to move over here. And you can see the amount of water damage on the wall here. Coming up from the ceiling there. And back here, so this would be, I guess this would be stage right? Or stage left? I don't know. You tell me. All right, so let's move along and check this place out. It's one big room with not a whole lot of other stuff, but this one room here we can spend quite a bit of time in. This side here is a little bit nicer, not as much water damage on this side. Got some stage lights here. All right, so let's go take a walk up the middle aisle. And I'll turn around and check out the stage area if you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's really dark in here. And moving on, you got a projection booth up there. A lot of water damage. See if I can zoom in on that maybe. Yeah, lots of water damage there. It's your projection booth. So this place has not been touched or used in a very long time. Okay, so we're going to move along into the main lobby, and this room is going to blow your mind. There's some weird stuff going on in this lobby. So this is your main lobby. Lots of decay and peeling paint. as you can see. And then we'll take a step down here. And then once you get in here, you are greeted by Pokemon. All kinds of Pokemon characters wearing little shoes. You got this guy right here. Then you move along. And you got this guy right here. And then there's this bird here. I have no idea what's going on here, guys. No idea. You got your turtle. Look at this guy. They're so happy. Hey, they're so happy. They're so happy. Who's this guy? Hey, look at these guys. Pokemon. So anyways, the lobby is full of Pokemon people. Pokemon characters. Anyways, we got some decorative stuff on the walls here. You got these busted up chandeliers. That's in rough shape. And the ceiling too, if I can get all the way up. The ceiling is in really rough shape. Okay. So we're gonna move on from the Pokemon room and we'll come back. Just take one last look at this guy. All right, on we go. Back up through the lobby. Trying to keep my camera steady. A lot of people have been complaining that my camera work is really crap, which it is. Go take a look upstairs. Not quite as dark up here, thanks to some windows. There you go. Okay, now this is your, what I'm guessing would be your projection room. Or where they would project, have the lights projecting down. You can't see much because it's so dark, but maybe you can get an idea here. Okay. Keep moving along. All right. Just a random room. This is probably, yeah, those are urinals, so this was a bathroom. And that's the extent of the upstairs. So we're going to go back down now. All right, this is a really bad spot right here. Look at all this water damage on the floor that comes all the way up from the roof. See if I can focus on that. Yeah, this place is in rough shape. Some parts are in really good shape and some parts are in really bad shape. So what I do know is that there is some sort of a renovation project going on with this building, and I believe it's got a heritage designation, so it can't be demolished, but I just don't know what the status is of what it's going to be or what they're going to eventually turn it into. Let's see. Nothing's in there. Okay. This is your fire alarm panel. We were in here last night. It's been going off all night. It was going off when we got here. It was going off the whole time we explored and took pictures last night. And I'm back here again the next day, and it's still going off. So, here is I could probably turn the lights on if I turned some of these on, but I'm not going to do that. I kind of want to, but I don't think I will. There are a number of hauntings that have been associated and attributed to this specific building. A man who was the theater owner in the early 1900s owned multiple buildings and theaters. One of those buildings that he owned was this theater right here. In the year 1919, this man signed away all of his theaters for $1.7 million, which is the equivalent to $243 million in today's money. He walked out of this meeting. He went shopping, he met with his lawyer, and then nobody ever saw him again. During renovations of this theater in the 1990s, staff started seeing a homeless man inside the building. They thought that a man got in and was hiding, telling the manager many times. He found nobody. A week later, he had to become a detective. Sitting down with witnesses, this man asked, "What does this man look like, this homeless man?" The answer was strange. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit, a bowler hat, and has a curled mustache. The construction and renovation workers started calling him Victorian Homeless Dude. The manager knew the theater's history and went to the local library and borrowed a book on this specific Canadian theater. He then showed each witness the picture of a man. They all said, "That's the dude." The picture was of the man who used to own the theater. Another story that is associated with this building is the discovery of a skeleton. A small storage room was revealed inside the courtyard during renovations in 1995. It was a theater nerd's dream. Dusty steamer trunks filled with posters, reels, and vaudeville props. And in the back, a dustier and more rusted out trunk. Dragged out and pried open, inside they found what looked like a human skeleton. Nobody could tell if it was a vaudeville prop or the real thing, so they called in a forensics team from Toronto. The trunk was put aside, and the team finally arrived a few days later, but the box was gone. Confusion during major renovations, it's believed contractors may have tossed it into a dumpster. If this is true, then somewhere there's a dusty steamer trunk in a junkyard that may contain the answer to whatever happened to the man who owned the theater. The boy under the statue. Two statues stand slowly rotting inside this auditorium. Staff have constantly heard noises from inside a large vent underneath the statue of Caesar. They said it sounded like a crying child. Curiosity caused some people to pull off this vent cover, but stopped when they just saw a very dirty, dusty void. Then, for 1 week straight, the boy cried every single day, causing a frustrated theater manager to crawl inside. The theater manager did not find a ghost, but instead, under a pile of dirt, there was a piece of paper. He cleaned it up to reveal a report card belonging to a boy in grade 4 who attended a local public school. Many years later, a psychic came in and did a reading of this building. And when she noticed the Caesar statue, she took a look at it. She said that there was a very important document that was once inside here. All right. So now we're in the basement, and you've just got, looks like, dressing rooms. Everything has been stripped, everything's empty. There's nothing in any of these rooms. But this is your basement. This is another basement room. And that's some kind of an old storage room. There's nothing in there though. Really, there's nothing to see here at all except for the main theater, which is cool on its own. So now here we are backstage. You got a big skylight up there that lights up the stage backstage. And then here's your curtain here. You got some catwalks here, ladders that go up. Loading door here for loading in stuff. And then you've got some sort of an office and a control room up here. Let's go check that out. Yeah, this is just a random room. Again, everything has been stripped out, so there's nothing in here of any interest. All right, moving back down. And then back to the stage, to the front. Take a look all the way around. We'll spin around here nice and slow so you can see. There's your whole theater. Decorative arches. There's your stage, curtain. There's that guy. Back to the other side, all the way around. And then we'll back up. Okay, so what is up, guys? I am still here, and I decided before I wrap this video, I have a surprise for you. So I came here on night number 1, and we knew that there was power, but we couldn't figure out how to turn the lights on. Came in the morning, and I did a further explore, but I didn't bother trying to turn the lights on. Well, now I'm back for my 3rd visit in the abandoned theater, and I have discovered how to turn the lights on. So now I can turn the camera around and take you guys on a tour and actually show you what the place looks like in full light with power and all lights on. So we've already watched the video. It's the end of the video. I've already done my intro. I've already done my outro. We're gonna do it again. So no intro, no music. I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna do a tour, another tour of this abandoned theater with the lights on so you can check it out for yourselves. All right, here we go. So I am at the very far back end of the theater, and we are going to move down. If you look up here, you've got paint peel all the way across, down there like that, okay? We're going to move down the main aisle to the left and to the right. We have beautiful red seats. And we'll take you over here and show you where the damage is. Make sure I'm in focus here. There we go. So we have a lot of damage to the curtain here. Way up there in the ceiling is in very bad shape. And you can see that the water from the roof, holes in the roof, have trickled all the way down and basically eroded away all of the plaster and all of the decorative stuff on the walls. And it is all fallen and crumbled to the floor and all over the place around here. So this here is about to fall and crumble at some point. You've got a whole heap of just damage, water damage on the floor. And then we're going to pan back around from this corner, and we'll get a nice wide view of the theater, of this abandoned theater. With power. Thank God. Because it is so hard to shoot video when you don't have power. And then we have more water damage if we move over this way. And if you look up in this corner right here, I'll zoom in a bit, you've got a great deal of water damage on there. And then you pan around, and there's a little bit more on that side, and we will keep moving along. Up on the ceiling, you've got some water damage right there. And then we'll move over here and we'll show you some further damage down here. All over this wall here. All over the wall. Very, very badly peeling paint. And water damage from a big hole in the roof and the ceiling right there. Pours down, trickles down the wall. Takes away everything along with it. All right, we'll head back down this way. It's a beautiful place, don't you think? Shooting nice and wide today. If you look here, you can have a look at this decorative statue. And then another one, if we go this way. And I'll go up on the stage and get a closer look. There you go. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe that's Caesar. I have no idea. He looks like Caesar. Okay, now we're going to pan around and get a nice wide view from the stage. There you go. How you like that? I'm guessing that the cost to repair this damage is way more than they can afford, which probably explains why it's in the condition that it's in. Panning around. Again, like I said earlier, not much else to the building except for the main theater. Everything else has been totally stripped of its contents. Here we are right backstage. And we will pan all the way from this side, all the way around. And all the way around. Okay, so how's that? Is that better? Can you see better? I can see better. Definitely like it better with power. Hope you guys have liked this video. Thanks for sticking around, watching this last little bit. Hope you guys have liked it. Do all those things that I always say. Smash, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me everywhere. Join me in the next adventure. Peace.